Ladies and gentlemen, my name is ChromeDrake, and welcome once again to our quest to defeat the Sorcerer King. So, last episode, quite briefly, you may have remembered that I had a problem with saving the game. It turns out, this wasn't actually the case. As you may or may not be aware, I actually bounced between two different locations during the week, and so I've basically got my main machine, which I'm now on, and the secondary machine that somebody very kindly lets me use in the other location to record my videos while I'm there. It's actually the reason that I have some delays now and again. One of the reasons. I can't blame it all on that, believe me. However, it just turns out that the cloud save, although I had saved the game, the cloud save hadn't updated, and I've nearly had the same experience coming back to this main machine, but fortunately the autosave has saved the day, so in the future I will be careful with that. So yes, I apologise for last time. What are we going to research? We have a new spell to research. I think in this particular case we might just be picking up Tireless March. We're getting a lot of mana income and it would be nice to speed up our units. And this episode, we are absolutely going to explore what is in this golden treasure chest. And we have a pioneer down here. Now, the other bit I'd like to talk about, well, two things. First of all, really quick, is I apologise if I seem a little bit sort of muted in this episode. I'm just having a little bit of a health problem today, so, just one of those things that we all have to cope with. So, no worries, I'm fine, just, a bit less energy than normal. However, the other thing is, we know that Agathon is wandering around in this area. Now, in the early versions of Sorcerer King, for those who don't know, the lieutenants are actually pretty passive. However, in this current version of Sorcerer King, I've got very good reason to believe that is not the case. And if Agathon actually spies Tylan over here, he'll make a beeline for it and destroy it. And right now, he's so powerful, I don't stand a chance of defending against him. I just don't have the spells and the equipment and the resources. So yes, I do need to do some, I do need to do some enchanting very soon, and I'll probably in fact I haven't even got that fully unlocked yet, so I think that's what I'm working towards in a Sovereign Skill Tree right now. So I have a plan though, and my plan is that I'm going to, he doesn't attack outposts as far as I'm aware. So I'm going to, rather than found a city here, I'm going to sacrifice the city, I'm going to get this pioneer in, and if we're lucky, get an outpost straight down, and capture this crystal. Now, at the same time, I'm also going to use my wizardly might to do something I've not really done so far in this series, which is terraforming, and I'm going to be using the Raise Land spell, and what I'm going to be doing is that just simply because of how this landmass is formed, I think I should be able to box him into this mountain range, and if I could do that, I can pretty much carry on unimpeded. So, we're going to start this off, and we're going to see how it goes. I could get lucky, I might not get lucky, we'll just have to see what happens here. We have another pioneer. We're also going to bring down here because I'd love to start a city up here. The more cities, the merrier. Just at the moment, I can't remember quite when I did it, but apparently I pissed the Sorcerer King off as much as I possibly can. So right now, it doesn't matter about pissing him off anymore. The more cities, the merrier. We are going to get an enchanter. We're also going to get another pioneer because I've actually also, having looked through the map since last time, realised that the Slayer, who we're definitely is one of our priorities to actually awaken right now, is right next to this crystal here. And again, the more crystals we get, the better off we are. And our scout's complaining that he's got nowhere else to explore. Well, we'll just send you up here, Mr. Scout, to that treasure chest. And we'll see what happens there. We have idle units here, and we have a humble inn. In fact, let us just have a little look, and we have some armor and whatnot that we need to dole out to our units. So yes, I want to keep my Wraith alive. He's really not got a lot of defense. He's got no defense innately, so that's not brilliant. Sir Teddy, you definitely deserve a little bit of armor there, matey. You've done us a really good service, though I'm probably going to eject you from our army shortly to pave the way for more powerful units. I know you understand secretly somewhere in there. You are an understanding fella. Former farmers we shall keep alive. Dwarven Berserker also definitely needs armor. Again, he's not a very defensively minded fellow, is our Dwarven Berserker. He's definitely more on the... He just wants to hit things, he's a very simple fellow, really. Bandits! I hate those guys! Late at night, someone stumbles into the inn, bleeding and terrified. They claim they were attacked by bandits on the road. I hate bandits, you announce, hating bandits. Where are they? The traveller marks the location of the ambush on a map for you. We shall go to the ambush spot. You cautiously approach the rocky outcrop the traveller directed you to and spy a group of bandits. I hate them, you whisper, meaning it. To one side, you could see a pile of loot they've stolen from unwary travellers. In the dim light, you could probably sneak over and steal it back without them seeing you, but you really hate bandits. Well, we hate bandits so damn much, they've got no place in my realm, so they shall be fought. And we are going to cast Restore on our Wraith. No reason not to. We are also going to run our Wizard onto the front lines, because we now have invulnerability, which makes us invulnerable for the next 3 turns. However, enemies do still tend to like to have a good go at our wizardly fella. So if he's invulnerable, who cares? Who cares indeed? Right, these guys could present a little bit of a problem. But we've defended our Wraith, so I'm going to run that up and do the damage. Our Dormant Berserker, again, in fact, I'm going to leave our Dormant Berserker here. Without the defense, I don't want these guys getting the drop on our Berserker. Neither Sir Teddy. However, what we can do now is box these fellas in between the Wraith and the Sentinels with a Mighty Smite. How very mighty it is. In fact, the former farmers can go in there and deal their damage. That's fine. They can't deal a huge amount of damage. We're just not in that way. Hopefully they'll come down to my mage. That would be hilarious if they did. Who dodges anyway, and he's immune to any damage you could do, you pathetic weaklings. So we're absolutely fine on this front right now. We will do... yeah, we'll might as well start charging a horrific whale. We'll get the dwarf in on the action with a crippling... is it crippling? Crushing blow. And into the light you shall go. You aid the cause. Alright, Sir Teddy, you can't really do anything from there. And the archer is gone. I really hate bandits, everybody. I really hate bandits. Storm Berserker's nearly leveled up. We'll get that sorted out eventually. Ooh, Ogre Blood. And a Blizzard Scroll and a Fireball Scroll. Bit of Doomsday, don't care. Those are really nice things to have. Excellent stuff. Okay, so actually, so these guys have both got movement. Now the big question that we need to ask. In fact, I'm going to do something a bit odd. Where are we? I know I've got one. I know I've got one somewhere, or... ooh, that's a very nice shield. I'm going to face Sight. Sight +2. I've only got 1 platinum chain. It's really, really, really important. I don't think I quite stressed the really important, stuff enough there to actually see what's happening here and actually see. Now you see, I don't know where Agathon is. That's a very dangerous position to be in. However, I can move this guy down a little farther. Yeah, Agathon is currently not home. That is not a good thing. I need him in this area. So if I can get him to chase, these pioneers into here, that's a very good thing indeed. Now, what am I going to do with my scout here? So I think it seems like there must be more landmass in this direction, because this cannot be the entirety of it. If we look at our report, we can see that the Sorcerer King has destroyed these shards here, but there are still all of these shards left unaccounted for. Now, granted, I think there are only 4 shards around here. Maybe he's in the process of destroying 1 more. But that means there are definitely some shards on the map. And now we know that we've got 1 here. There's 1 here, so that's 2. 1 I'm not going to take there. And we've got a 3rd one there. I don't know where the others are. So, clearly, they are still lingering on a continent or something somewhere. Out of the Sorcerer King's reach, but not out of our reach at all. We are going to get the extra Sovereign cast. So this presents a very interesting problem here. Actually, I've just realised something we could do. So another scouting unit we have is this ship right here, who can potentially... oop, where was that? Potentially see that Agathon is right there. Now, can I... oh, now this thing... now, here's where I want to... now I know where he is. We are going to try this. We are going to cast... we're going to terraform... oh, we can't cast it on Bluefisher terrain, but we can block it off down here. It's going to cost 40 mana, and that is 40 mana that is so worth spending. So here we go. We are... raise the land with our mighty wizardly spells. Did I just cast the wrong spell? Did I just cast the wrong spell? Raise the land with our mighty wizardly spells. Sorry, I got my spell book mixed up. Oh well. It's a beautiful looking spell. But as you can see, unfortunately, Ah, right. So it seems like whatever's happening is the first cast. I don't know. I'm not entirely clear what's happening here. Oh, is it that I've got to cast it twice to raise the land? That's irritating. Anyway, so in future I will probably edit out these raised land spells, but I figured it was nice to give you an idea. But this also does emphasize one of the problems I have with the game, which is why can I not just queue up a load of these spells? Why can I not just paint a load of the land where I want the spell to occur, and then why is the mana not just taken immediately out of my out of my pool? It would be nice. It would be nice, but hopefully that's something that can be addressed in the future. Now, hopefully at this point we've actually completely blocked Agathon off. He should not be able to get out of here. He has been jailed in this mountain pass, and he shouldn't be able to get over here too quickly. So next turn, I am probably going to work on blocking this off. It is costing a lot of mana to do this. It's mana so worth spending. Let's have a look at this library. Shh! You found one of the lost libraries of the Magi. Stepping inside, you find a hunched man smiling kindly at you. As you open your mouth to greet him, he immediately shushes you and points at a sign which says, "Quiet, please." There appears to be no one else around who could possibly be disturbed. You suspect that the man himself is disturbed. However, let's recruit him. Using gestures and movements, communicate your desire to recruit him to fight for your cause. Hand gesture, flail, flail, flail. Your flailing seems to have the intended effect, and the possibly crazy librarian comes with you. Ah, isn't that nice? Hello, crazy librarian. Now then, we've also got more mana to spend in the very, very near future, because, as I say, I am promising this, we are going to see what's inside this golden chest. Now, at this point, I am absolutely going to edit out what I'm doing, because oh, God, yeah, now he's getting very close. Okay, what do we... Summon Ice Elemental. Right, when I finally take down Agathon, that spell is golden to have. Okay. So, we are going to get our Pioneer out of here right now. This Pioneer, I think we will put you down right there. I've still got line of sight. Oh, have I dodged that? Have I dodged that up a bit? We'll find out. Right, so, that Pioneer is there. First things first, box the guy in. So, I'll be right back. This is going to take me a little while. It won't be long. And the reason, by the way, that I'm starting from here is that you can actually walk diagonally through mountains. So, yeah. Guys, welcome back. And here we have it. The last link in our prison for Agathon goes down right here. Now, I imagine that some of you are thinking that, wow, that was such a gamey thing to do. And, yeah, I can see that. But, on the other hand, one could also say that being a wizard with the power to actually change the world, and you can see I used a hideous amount of mana to do that, which incidentally was so worth it at the end of the day. Being a wizard with the power to change the world, I actually don't think that was too gamey. I mean, you could rationalize it away and say, well, you know what, I have the power, why not just make sure my enemies can't get to me? Not a problem in my book. So, anyway, we'll settle this outpost here. We're going to build this. And I think that's just lost its vision on Agathon. Not entirely sure, which means, have I actually lost that ring guy? Oh, no, right, the evidence of the eagle, brilliantly enough, went straight back in my inventory. And why have I not equipped these rings of mastery on Keplin the Major? Good grief. That's a wonderful thing to do. So his spells do more damage, plus 25% spell damage, plus 5 spell mastery, which means I think you can get through enemy resistance easier. And I think also, I'm not sure about this, but I have a feeling that means that if I were to say do a sovereign cast with using Keplin's sovereign cast slot, then it would actually be a lot more damaging with the... I don't know. I know what I'm trying to say. I know what I'm trying to say. Like I say, I'm not entirely with it today, guys. I apologise. You get the idea. I think the sovereign spells are also beefed up by that spell mastery. I could be wrong, but I believe so. So we're actually going to get our troops moving. Funnily enough as well, did I actually research Tireless March? I did. But it's costing way too much mana for me to do that just at the moment. So we'll just sort this lot out here and see if we can unlock the Slayer, get her in our army, and we'll be doing very well. Now, unfortunately, each of these mountains here will cost 10 mana to lower, and I cannot lower mountains in the area of influence of this monster den right here. The terrain is not owned by me. So we're just going to have these guys wandering around, doing a little bit of adventuring, and then hopefully we will get that done this episode. I know I promised, and yeah, it's shocking that I haven't been able to do that. It's such a shame, but Agathon really was the primary problem in this particular episode. Where is my army? My army's all the way down here. We'll get the enchanter to go over there. And we're actually going to get our ship to start scouting over here. Courageous distraction. Tales of your courageous feats in battle have reached the Sorcerer King, distracting him at a crucial moment during the casting of his spell. Wait until he hears about my next feat. My sovereign's leveled up. Great, I can actually unlock the enchanted forge. But at the same time, I want Holy War, because army size +2 would be great. But no, I think... Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to get Holy War for the army size +2. Really necessary. Then we're going to get the enchanted forge. We're going to work our way over to Inquisition to unlock that unit, because I don't know what it does. And then we might, we'll just go wherever it takes us after that. So Holy War for the extra units. Those are going to be vital to us. Am I going to take down this Corrupted Scions army? My mana income is a little low, so I'll do that on the way back from unlocking the Slayer. Yes, indeed. And what do we have here? We have a really big Tarantula's army. What's your HP? 10. What's in your army? How could this be? No. Yeah, I was about to say, so the army under that has got, whatever. Okay, we're just going to battle that. I think there was a bit of a glitch in the numbers there, but whatever. Free XP, cannot complain at all about free XP. And we do need to buff up Peregrine the Ranger. There are some bows that I can craft, and I will be doing that very, very shortly for Peregrine. So we will do that. Let's hope he can actually kill a spider. He can. What a guy. We will take down this fella up here. Yes, and I've not forgotten this army. This army definitely still needs some defense. But we do need to get a few more items under our belt. Some more crafting ingredients before we can really sort that out. But it will happen soon, so I'll be careful with these guys. In the meantime, I won't risk them too hard. Now then, we have... Oh yes, this pioneer is destined to come and get this crystal down here. So that's what we are going to do. I'm going to send you over there. And in the safety of that mountain pass, we are going to settle the city of Dinara. And when this grows, we can actually get this crystal as well. Beautiful. Now we've got a couple of enchantments there. Unfortunately, again, I'm still very, very short on mana. We have a report here. Dwarves, do we want you to assist us? Some additional armor could come in very handy. Thank you very much, Sir Dwarves. Excellent. Yes, you tall folk do have such long limbs to armor, but our smiths are probably up to the challenge. You are indeed, Sir Dwarf, you are indeed. So, and Avalon has actually leveled up. We'll get another enchantment slot at Avalon. Attica is idle. What are we going to do in Attica? I think what we're going to do in Attica is build the Order of the Forge, so that when we have enchantments unlocked, hopefully in the next 12 turns, we can enchant our items twice over, and then we'll probably work on Destiny's Flame, just to start getting that Doomsday a bit more under control at that point. Dinara is idle. Of course, we'll build the garden and the work camp in that order, and the scouts, you're just going to guard there until you have time, until we have need of you in the future. Yeah, we're getting close. We're getting close. We might just go and see what this unearthed dungeon is all about. Our ranger is up. We shall take care of this baby infestor's army. We're actually going to do battle because it's predicting that we're going to take damage, which is a lie. It's a total lie, I tell you. Right, Rain of Arrows. Yes, I really do need to make him a much better bow, and just to get his damage very much buffed in the near future. You can't do anything. We are actually going to cast the free, I love free, the free restore spell on you. Excellent. And you are also webbed, so we're just going to let these guys get in. Apparently we would have taken a bit of damage, so I'm not going to quibble too much. However, they're hitting our sentinels in the face, so who cares? Who gives a damn? I certainly don't. There we go, there's our enchanter. I didn't check what the enchanter had to offer. Should have done that there. I suppose we can look after the battle, but as it happens, we are going to send this little baby spider into the light. Superb. Ah, Giot, the marksman's leveled up. Excellent. We are going to take Belch Acid, I think, on Giot. Yes, right. And apparently that has completely screwed up these guys' movement, so something's still not quite right there. Oh well, never mind. Maybe that's something to do with web? I don't know. I've not got a clue at all. So what are we doing in Thailand? Thailand has now built the workshop, the granary. Okay, that's fine. We are... Now, we really do need some logistics, but if I do that, then we're decreasing Thailand's food supply. But I'm going to do it anyway. Thailand is going to turn into our logistics base. But we do have some more metal that we can get here for those logistics. So we'll be churning out a few more sentinels soon. You're going to come down here. That's absolutely fine. Oh, you're actually hitting the Corrupted Scions army. That's interesting. We can, help you with that in a little while. What exactly is in this army? The ancient that would be the key unit right there, and the rest of these guys, if they gang up on us, and I'm assuming those are threes. The rest of these guys, if they gang up on us, could get dangerous. However, I promised the golden chest this video, so I am going to start lowering the land. We don't need to do this twice, as we did with the Raise Land spell, fortunately. So here we go. Oh, look at that! Our mighty magic deforms the land to our very whims. So I will be right back. I'm just going to create this pathway, and then we shall see finally what is in that chest. I will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back. I have indeed created a pathway through the mountains here. I have created a new mountain pass, and down which our adventurers shall boldly explore. Right, and we've also got a pioneer here. We are going to bring that over, because I definitely want those crystals. The more crystals we have, the more powerful we become. Ah, a clay pit. That could be quite useful too. So if I actually put 1, 2... Yeah, if I settle there, I can actually get the clay pit under some city's influence somewhere. Not entirely sure how that's going to work out, but we'll see. We will see. Oh, it's time, everybody. What is in the golden chest? Swords. Excellent swords. Absolutely amazing swords, but nevertheless swords. And unfortunately, as per always, swords are the ones we can't use. However, that's not to say we can't, because come to think of it, I believe our Slayer here is a sword wielder, so we might yet have a chance to use those. And while we're at it, let's just take care of that stalker there. There we go. Nicely done. Paragon's leveled up. We've researched Ice Elemental. That is fantastic. What are we going to do? We're going to get Aura of Vitality. That will... Ooh, or Restore Land. No, I think we're going to get Aura of Vitality for now. We can buff some of our units with that. It'll be very good. We'll probably knock one of the food buffs off Attica, because it's pretty much at max level now anyway. We'll knock one of the food buffs off Attica, and we will actually start that, and we'll get the HP buff on there. But first, Varda the Slayer. In a strange garden, you find a statue of Varda the Slayer, the last hero of Tarth, frozen in place by some sinister magic of the Sorcerer King. We shall approach. As you approach, the stone of the statue shimmers and turns to flesh, Varda coming to life, the drake she rides taking a step forward. Join us, fierce warrior, you say, for we too seek to slay the Sorcerer King, and are noted ourselves for being somewhat fierce. But she ignores you, leaving the garden, heading straight into a nearby cave. Of course, we shall follow her. Next turn. We shall follow her. Bravely, next turn. Alright, what are we going to do with this unit here? Fortunately, we do have such a good mana income that it is actually increasing quite dramatically from this point onwards. Now, we do need to get these guys leveled up more. Ooh, yeah, of course, I've got all these crystals. Ooh... I forgot about that. Of course, I got the. Have I got chests near to? I've not got chests near to this metal deposit. Why? Is that because I got the metal deposit before I picked that up? I'm going to build there and see what happens. Who leveled up? Sorry, yes, I'm getting distracted by all the shiny glowy stuff. We'll get ranged captain on him for now. Yeah, so I need units for them to kill. I need units for them to kill. Now, with a lot of magical know-how, I might be able to get them sorted out there. But we also do have these... Yes, we have these things over here. So I'm probably actually going to cast Cloud Walk on our Ranger. And... yeah, in fact, I'm going to put him here because then we can actually claim all these goodies that have been generated by our mine. Which is... Oh, that's glorious. That is absolutely glorious. I'm sure we can do something with that. Okay, but anyway, we're going to end this episode by getting Varda the Slayer on side with our cause. You catch up to Varda, engaged in battle with a horde of the Sorcerer King's forces. Need help? You shout from a safe distance. She ignores you, then runs a halberd through a troll's skull to punctuate her disdain for your offer. She continues to kick rich amounts of ass, but more wargs are coming, and she's in serious danger of being overwhelmed. We shall help her. Yes, I can certainly see how she was in serious danger of being overwhelmed. Then again, she has been asleep for rather a long time. So, you know, perhaps we'll let her off and we'll just use Arcane Spread and kill everybody in one go. Ooh, nearly in one go. Well, in that case, we'll just get the mana back that we just used by casting into the light. Yep, that actually makes up the mana perfectly. And we've got some last breaths, which we can actually craft some rather powerful scrolls with for when we want to tackle the lieutenants, which is excellent. The Sorcerer King's forces lie scattered at your feet. Hold, brave and dedicated slayer of beasts, you say. We can slay the beasts faster if we work together, surely. Varda tries and fails to hide the fact that she's mildly impressed. Without saying a word, she joins your party. Hooray! Now, is Varda the Slayer actually a sword user? She is a sword user. Fantastic. So when we get her to level 8, in fact, when we get her to level 6, we can start getting very, very beefy with Varda. We're going to defend her very well because she does tend to like to get onto the front lines. And we'll also give her the Crimson Ring to give her the extra on the kills. That's absolutely amazing work all around there. We'll save the rest of the defensive items for the other group. Okay, right. I pretty much think that's all we've got time for. Ooh, no, I can't. Can I do that? Can I get you in here? Yeah, why not? We'll settle an outpost here. Though, until this has been destroyed, I can't quite get the crystal. No! But anyway, never mind. Never mind. And, what would that be given to? I'm curious. In the nearest city. Well, whatever the nearest city may be, let's do it. Let's absolutely do it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. We've got more lovely, lovely loot. Why? Huh. Now, I'm really curious about this, because every movement is costing 2 movement points on that army. I didn't think that terrain would do that. Very bizarre. And I think we're actually, at this point, going to take... Yeah, Shadowbolt could be very good. I think we're going to take Reduced Doomsday, and we're going to... No, we will take Shadowbolt. We'll take Shadowbolt and get that underway. But yes, thank you ever so much indeed once more for joining me. Things are looking like they're a bit more back on track with Sorcerer King, which is excellent. My name, of course, has been ChromeDrake. Please like if you enjoyed the video. Please comment. I would love to read what you have to say. And all that remains for me to say is great health, good gaming, and catch you guys on the next one. Goodbye for now.